So kind of you to join me, says Medivh. Welcome to another video, everyone. It is Darkseeker here. We are on standard mode, and we are playing Madskillphil's Tempo Mage. Now I'm just showcasing a few highlights from an insane game against a warrior. Look at his health. You think at this stage, oh bloody hell, Astral Communion. You think at this stage, right, I was going to win. Nope. This warrior stole my Nexus champion Sirad and just proceeded to tank up forever. Yeah, tanking up forever. Even Tony, good old Antonidas, giving us his assistance, giving us fireballs. It wasn't enough, because that tanking up just continued. I even had my Flame Wakers on board. Well, couldn't even dent his armor significantly enough, and then he put me to fatigue, and that was it. So, what you just saw there was the deck on the left, the deck that runs Medivh the Guardian and double Cabalist Tome. Those cards are meant to get you through the long game. Double Cabalist Tome especially is meant to tide you over through the long game, giving you enough spells, enough burst, enough removal to keep going. But against a warrior's tank up, and if they have other armor gaining spells at the right time, sometimes you just can't beat them. Often you have to gather enough damage in one turn, preferably with Flame Wakers on board, in order to burst them down. But it didn't work out in that game. So anyway, I made some changes to the deck. I took out Medivh, I took out one of the Cabalist Tomes, and I put in double Arcane Giant. Now, double Arcane Giant is insane, because eventually you play enough spells, they will cost 0, and then you place them down on the board, and they come out as if from nowhere. And if your opponent doesn't have an answer to beat an 8/8 minion, you probably win the game, right? So anyway, two versions of this deck, the original version on the left and my adapted version on the right. The strategy is simple: get something down early like the Mana Worm, play spells, guard that Mana Worm, ideally with Mirror Image, or play spells like Frostbolt to clear the board, protect the Mana Worm or the Mana Worms, and you can run away with a game just with a Mana Worm or two. I've done that before. If that doesn't work out, you have Flame Waker to combo with cheap spells, Flame Strike in the second version of the deck to clear board. I found that to be very useful against aggressive classes. But in the end, it is all about spells, really, and Antonidas with cheap spells can come in handy. So let's look at the first version of this deck in action. So the original version from Madskillphil, and we're going up against a Shaman. Now, Shaman is at the moment the dominating class on the ladder, considered to be the most consistent, overpowered class on the ladder. Question is, what kind of a Shaman is it? Is it aggressive or is it mid-range? My money is always on mid-range in the current meta. And especially at rank 12, I'd expect it to be mid-range. And there's a Tunnel Trog. Double Cabalist Tome already in hand. That really is quite slow. Now, I'm not committing, I did not commit the Apprentice onto the board. She just dies horribly. I could have committed Occult Sorcerer, but then I see Arcane Missiles in hand, and I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking Sorcerer, Apprentice, Missiles for 0. But
Let's make magic.
Here it's a bit of a gamble, because we're doing 4 damage here. 2 of the missiles hit face. That was really unfortunate. I mean, at least one thing got killed, right? And one of it, his totem died. But that Trog is still on board, and that is worrying. Yeah, he's gonna kill both minions here, and now the Shaman is slowly building up a board. I mean, it doesn't look threatening, right? But look at my hand. can't play the fireballs. The tomes are very slow. And that's what I meant about the original version of the deck being slow. But, you know, against control decks, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But this is a mid-range Shaman who will very quickly build up board. So I think at this point in time, I may need to play Cabalist Tome. The other option is Arcane Blast Ping with Mana Tide. But no, playing the Tome was fine. I could have also played Azure, but I played the Tome because I don't think I'm going to get another opportunity to play Cabalist Tome. So I may as well take advantage of it now while I can. Now, this original version of the Madskillphil Tempo Mage does not run Flame Strike. In a situation like this, Flame Strike would be handy, to say the least. And of course, he has the Lightning Bolt, the perfect answer for the Azure, of course. And mid-range Shaman, I'm presuming this is mid-range Shaman now, building up the board, doing Shaman things. I presume Thunderbluff Valiant will come down next turn. I have a lot of burn in hand. I have 3 fireballs. That's 18 damage. I could start throwing frostbolts, a frostbolt at something. I could kill the Mana Tide totem or the Flame Tongue totem. But do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? I have burn in hand, and now I'm never going to gain control of that board ever again. Never. Therefore, you just go face. That is my best chance of winning. I could have thrown a frostbolt at something. What would that have done?
There's a lot at stake here.
What would that have done? Throwing a frostbolt at a minion. It would have killed something. You're just going to refill the board. So going face there with my burn, I think, was the right decision. But look, of course, he had the Thunderbluff Valiant. I'm in dire straits here. But Frost Nova from Cabalist Tome, really helpful. I could Tome again here, but I think I just want to throw more burn at his face. I just want to keep getting him down. He's down to 9. Can't play anything else on the board. And maybe we'll get a second Frostbolt. Maybe we'll pick that up and we'll get lethal. So one turn here. Oh, am I dead? No, I'm not. Oh, wait, no. He's still got 7 mana. No, not dead. Okay, so I have one turn to find something. That's not something that I was looking for. I think here my only option is to Tome. Huh! And it gives me Frost Nova. Wow, again. Double Cabalist Tome giving me double Frost Nova. And we're even able to freeze his face. Wow, how convenient. How convenient. Now, at 4 health, how likely is it that I... oh no, he's just passing. Sure. So, no room on the board to play anything. And, yeah. That's lethal.
Let's make magic.
Let's make magic. There we go! So, I take back everything I said. Double Cabalist Tome is not too slow. In fact, it just gives you the answers you need when you need them. Sometimes. Okay, let's look at our final game here with this deck. This game is showcasing the second version of the deck, the one that runs Flame Strike, the one that does not run Medivh, and that only runs one copy of Cabalist Tome. going up against a Druid. The Mana Worm is on board, and he's taking his time. He could be thinking about, because he has the coin, so he could be thinking about coining out a Wrath. He could be thinking about ramping up if he's got coin into Wild Growth. Yeah, he's ramping up here. Okay. Oh wow, Wild Growth. Off the top. That was top deck. That was really lucky for him. Because if he didn't get that, there is a good chance that my Mana Worm would have just started growing at some point. Flame Lance there from the Babbling Book is pretty good. It will let me take down something important like an Azadrake, like Fandrel. We'll see. Oh, Innovate. Here we go. Innovate. Here we go. And it goes face. Bloody hell, Ragnaros. Yeah, I like Cabbage saying what I'm thinking. That's ridiculous. That is cheating. This is why I've got such a problem with Innovate. Shamans have overload. They get punished for it because they're restricted with what they can play the following turn, right? With Innovate, there's no punish. Sure, they have fewer cards in hand, but when you've got something like that on board, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're down a couple of cards in hand. You just win the game. That's so disgusting. Thank God for Flame Lance. Flame Lance really saved me there, but I'm at 14. Soon to be at 13. Yeah, now at 13. And he's just played a Tempo Fandrel. Oh, okay. The Flame Waker, though, is going to help me mop up here. I'm going to risk the missiles, I think. I'll save Arcane Blast for comboing with a spell damage minion, like an Azadrake or Cult Sorcerer on a later turn. Yeah, Flame Waker did the job there. I'm still at 13, and I'm really scared. I'm really, really scared. Yeah, and just saying to I Like Cabbage there, I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and look, he has the answer. Like he had the answer for the Mana Worm, the top deck answer with Wrath. Here he has the answer with Feral Rage. Why am I not surprised? Well, do you know what? Screw it. I think it's time. Forget the Tome. It's time for Tome. Yeah, let's rock. Deal with Antonidas. Deal with Antonidas. Antonidas is now a taunt. Yeah, he's passing his cursor, his mouse, over Antonidas. Clearly reading the card text there. Still reading the card text. Still hovering over Antonidas. He's like, what does this card do? And why did he play it without any spells? He didn't have an answer. And Antonidas at 7 health is really difficult for the Druid to deal with. Mulch or Naturalize, I guess, are the only efficient ways of getting rid of it. He left it on board, and now I'm going to go to work. Cabalist Tome. Come on. Give me something good. Those are pretty good. Those are really good, actually. I can get 2 more fireballs. And I'm actually going to ignore the Arcane Giant, because I have Mirror Image. I mean, I could have pinged and traded, but why? Why bother? Double Swipe kills me here. He can double swipe my face to get through the taunts, and then go face the Giant. Double Swipe is a problem, but I'm just going to assume he doesn't have it. Wow, the value from those 0-2s, off the charts there. And now, it is over. Silly Druid with his turn 4 Ragnaros. I have lethal. What is that? 12? No, I don't. 17? No, I'm 1 off. I have 9 mana. In a situation like this, you just think 10 mana, win, right? Double fireball to the face, ping, or spell power, double fireball to the face, win. No. I need 1 more mana, and I like Cabbage there, I think, thinking that I have lethal. He's saying Falnos double fireball, but I can only cast 1 fireball. I am 1 off. That would be 17 damage. I need my 10 mana. I don't have it. Yeah. Oh crap. That is a perfect summary of what I'm thinking. Oh well. Okay. Sure. So what we'll do here, we kill both minions. We can't leave either one on board. The Azure Drake, especially with the spell power, is just really bad. But we're at 12. I actually don't think there's 1 spell or even 2 spells that kill me here. Swipe, double swipe is 8, plus the hero power is 9. It's not enough. Malygos double Moonfire, that's 12. That would kill me, but no, too many cards, 16 cards in his deck. No, I seriously doubt that he has that in hand. Oh wow, Yogg. Yogg just killed Antonidas. Wow, Yogg just... Really? Really? Those 2 cards? In that order? Really? To kill both of my minions? Wow. Yogg Saron. Really good for him there, but it's over. I have lethal. So, there we go. Beating a Druid with a bit of luck on our side, overcoming that turn 4 disgusting Ragnaros. Okay, so both of these decks are a lot of fun. Medivh the Guardian, just for his entrance alone, is brilliant. Fine against control classes, control decks, for the longer game. The deck on the right, with the Flame Strike, very good against mid-rangey aggro decks, I guess. Slightly faster deck. So I'd say pick whichever one you think looks fun to play, pick whichever one you think fits your meta that you're encountering, and go with it and see what happens. In the end, Tempo Mage is still a ridiculous amount of fun to play, and I'd say get in there now before the Flame Waker rotates out of standard. So thanks very much for joining me, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe. I'd be very grateful, and I'll see you all again very soon.